It's the National Football League on EA Sports, where we'll see which conference reigns supreme tonight. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Miami Dolphins, next on Madden Football.
Just about 8 miles inland from the warm waters of the Atlantic, we are inside Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Good to be in the booth with Greg Olson. I'm Mike Tirico. Greg, this is a passing league. You know that from your days. It's evolved even more into a game in the air. And boy, we have a couple of quarterbacks who know all about moving their team via the pass.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see this ball thrown early and often throughout the game. And anyone who loves offensive football, this is certainly a treat. And you said it, Mike. This league has turned more and more with each passing season into a passing league. If you can't throw, if you can't generate points through the air and explosive plays, it is going to be very difficult to compete and win week in and week out in today's modern NFL.
The veteran Brandon McManus ready to kick this one off. And off we go from South Florida. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Dolphins come out on offense, and the lefty, Tua Tagovailoa. He led the NFL a year ago in passing yardage. Hard to believe this is season 5 already from Alabama. Greg, Tua, 26 years old, and his time is now.
One of the few southpaws we have playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and while he doesn't have one of the strongest arms, he makes up for it with great anticipation and pinpoint accuracy. So what it does, it allows him to throw very catchable balls. A lot of his receivers do a lot of the damage after the catch, and only time's going to tell how this one plays out. But when he's on his game, they're due for a lot of points.
The lefty right to the air to start. This throw right side is caught by Hill. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Second and a yard. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. A shotgun snap for Tua. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Well, here early on, if this pass rush continues to get home at this rate, this is going to be a long day for this offense. They're going to have to put some extra guys in there, mix in some play action, keep this pass rush off balance.
Third and 9. In motion, it's Waddle. Throwing on third down, Tagovailoa. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive.
Really nice start for this defense here early through the first quarter. 2 different players each recording a sack. Offensive line's going to have to get together on the sideline with their coach and identify where's the weakness in our protection, how can we get extra bodies and extra attention, because we still got a long way to go in this one.
So on fourth down, it's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. Out to return this for the Packers, it's Keyshawn Nixon. This returnable from inside his own 40. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Here comes the pack, and here comes Jordan Love. 5th season as quarterback, but Greg just his 2nd as a starter, waited his turn, and had a really good first year as a starter.
Mike, it's great to see Jordan Love back behind center for the Green Bay Packers. Remember, week 1 down in Brazil, late in that game, he suffered that knee injury. He seems back. He seems healthy. Green Bay knows if they want to have postseason aspirations and repeat last year's success, They need Jordan Love behind center playing at a high level.
And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down. He'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
41. It's a gain of 6. First down, Packers.
Once again, it's Jacobs. Not much there. He'll get this down inside the 40.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Second down and 8. From the gun, it's Love. That one knocked away and incomplete. Jaden Reed was the intended target. Third down coming up.
Just a great example of not only the anticipation, but the instincts to go break that pass up, Mike. You can see he's clearly looking at the quarterback's eyes, and once that ball was delivered, he's just attacking it and breaking it up.
From the gun, on third down, it's Love. Catch made there by Watson. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this fourth down.
And he's going to have a Packers first down, as this defense a little too loose there, giving up 19 yards on fourth down.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. Couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. That is caught at the 3. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This has been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
And he will fight his way to the end zone. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Packers. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
Brandon McManus now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Packers will take a 7-0 lead.
Dolphins, nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes D. Eskridge on the return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Dolphins offense ready to get going with their second possession. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Tua. To the outside, that's caught by Hill.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Dropping a catchable ball is one of the worst feelings. It feels like the entire stadium is laughing at you, and all I know is firsthand, you just want to get another opportunity to put that one behind you.
3rd and a yard. On play action, it's Tagovailoa. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. He's going to have that 1st down. Gain of 6 as they convert on 3rd down.
If you want to play running back in today's modern NFL, Mike, you have to be able to be a viable weapon in the passing game. It's all about touches. It's not just about handoffs anymore. It's how many different ways can we get the ball in your hands.
They'll fake the handoff. Now, Tua. That's taken in by Achane.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Tua to throw again. Going up top. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
He's going to try it here again. He's got it! And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. It is a big play. Tua to Tyree. It's a gain of 34.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike?
Matt LaFleur disagrees with the call, and he's going to throw the challenge flag.
Previous play is under review.
At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So a smart decision on the defensive side to use the challenge here. This winds up as an incomplete pass. Here's Jake Bailey now. He's on to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Packers offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Love.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They'll run out of the gun with Jacobs. They'll pick up 23 on that one. Good for a Green Bay first down.
We had a feeling coming into the game that they were going to get this guy plenty of touches, and you can see from this early success why. The defense is going to have to make some adjustments here because they have had no answers thus far.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. He'll get that complete to Dontavian Wicks. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play of the first quarter. 1 quarter in the books. It's the Packers on top. And we're back to South Florida after this. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. This one is caught by Reed. And he's into the end zone. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Really nice job there by the receiver, understanding what to do after you secure the catch and the ability to target him in the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. If you can hit them in stride and be accurate with the ball, there is a lot of green grass to pick up yards after the catch, and he's able to take this one all the way into the end zone for 6.
McManus on for the point after. The kick is good. And the Packers move out on top, 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Eskridge now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tua. And he finds Tyreek. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Hill brought in motion. Now the second-year man, Devon Achane. And his momentum completely stopped there. Picked up, thrown down for a loss.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
They'll motion the tight end, Smith. Tua now on 3rd down. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
You get so caught up defending all of these weapons all over the field, and it's sometimes really easy to forget about the back. And in this case, the quarterback does a nice job just dropping the ball off in his check down, and he lets him do the rest.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. In motion, it's Waddle. Off play action, it's Tua. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. They need to say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small, and oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
They need 8 as they come up for third down. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. From the gun on third down, Tagovailoa. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Look wide, get this one complete, and he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards.
It almost seemed like the defender was getting the play call sent into his helmet, just like the quarterback, because he knew the play before they even snapped the ball, and that play had no shot.
Here's Tua. Now a screen set up for Achane. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. They put a receiver in motion to the left. Play action. Tagovailoa. He's got his man. It's Hill. Second time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
They'll toss it here to Achane. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Tua going to give it to Achane, and they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yardage, but they didn't gain any here, and now it's going to be third down.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
Third and long, and here's Tua. And that is incomplete.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day.
Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins get their first points of the game. They trail 14-3. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here's Jaden Reed. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Jordan Love and the rest of the Packer offense ready for their next possession. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. From the gun, it's Love. The catch is made. This is Tucker Kraft. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle four. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
12 was nice last time, so they did it again. Another 12-yard pickup and another first down.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Over the middle, he fits it into Dobbs. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Here's Love to throw. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's Love. This is taken in by Dobbs. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. A 2nd down throw for Love. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Looking to keep a promising drive alive. It is 3rd and a yard. To throw is Love. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal. Brandon McManus and the field goal unit come on. This about as short as you can get. McManus's kick is good. And the Packers going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
Just 1 second remaining in this first half, and they will kick it away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. On first down, here's Tungo Vailoa to throw. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it, and that's going to bring an end to this first half. So we have reached halftime here, and the visitors from Green Bay out on top. As we head north to Orlando, we're going to join the coach, Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment. But for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports halftime reports. We just watched a solid first half from the 2022 rushing champ, Josh Jacobs. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Josh Jacobs and the Packers offense heading back onto the field. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Play is made on defense by Jordan Brooks. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his 2nd incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a second.
Really nice job here in the second half for this defense to come out and make a play. That last sack's going to go a long way to getting off the field, getting the offense the ball back, and see if they can chip away.
On 4th down, the Packers turn it over to Daniel Whelan to punt. Deep to return is Malik Washington. This one fielded out beyond the 25. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. Greg, simply put, they've been off their game right from the jump.
Yeah, and sometimes it's just the way the game goes, and you can't really put your finger on it, but you feel good coming out of the week of practice. You feel really good about your game plan, and then once the ball's kicked off, nothing seems to work, and it's very frustrating because you can look great one week, and then the next week be completely taken out of your game.
First and 10. Hill brought in motion. A run with the fullback in goal. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9. Now Tua. Whoa. The screen works for 10 yards and a first down.
A running back that can be used in the passing game is a handful for these defenses. And you can tell this offense, they're not shy getting this guy the ball. And I think the rest of this game, they're going to continue to see, hey, defense, do you have an answer for this guy?
On play action, it's Tagovailoa. That's taken in by Achane.
Complete to Devon Achane. Harlow at his own 48-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7. A play fake. Now Tua to throw. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Tua. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum, figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle, and they just cannot get anything going through the air.
And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. The Packers offense running back Josh Jacobs heading back on the field. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. A short gain up to the 20. It was Zach Sealer in on the tackle. On play action, Love. Right side, catch made by Dobbs. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
We'll try to run it here with Jacobs. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Packers set to kick this one away, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. On the return, here's Washington. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Devon Achane ready to take the field with the rest of his Miami offensive teammates. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and they've made him a real weapon in the passing game. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. In motion, it's Waddle. They'll fake the handoff. Now, Tua sending it deep for Waddle. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
This is teach tape for man defense, Mike. I mean, he is not looking back at the quarterback at all. He is in the hip pocket of his receiver. He's staying in phase and in rhythm. And then he knows when the wide receiver's hands go up, attack the ball. And that's about as good as it gets.
To throw on 2nd down, it's Tua. That is complete to Craycraft. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
On 1st and 10, it's Achane. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
Once again, it's Achane. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
3rd and long. Back to throw is Tua. He'll get this out quickly to Hill. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
When a defense has speed to the ball like this group does, it makes these wide receiver screens really challenging because all those fast linebackers and defensive backs that are chasing the ball carrier, the offensive line are the ones responsible for them, and sometimes that's just a speed mismatch, and they can't get out in front.
The Packers offense and their running back set to go once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Dobbs headed in motion. They'll run the draw with Jacobs. And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
The man in motion is Watson. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. From the gun, here comes Jacobs. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here now, 3rd and 5. We'll go play action with Love. He's got a man. That's Watson. A gain there of 15. First down, Packers.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. To throw is Love. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Now a 3rd and 2. Off the play fake. Here's Love. That complete to Jacobs. He's got the first down, not by a whole lot. He only gets 3. That's all he needed for a new set of downs.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that first down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
This one complete. Right side, it's Watson. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
The man in motion is Watson. A run up the middle with Jacobs. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. Now Jacobs. The speed on display. He's in. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Packers. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Now it's McManus for the point after. He's got it. And the Packers extend to a 24-3 lead.
Dolphins 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, Malik Washington. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Tua. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but it still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
On second down, here's Tungo Vailoa. Now a screen set up for Achane. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
It's a gain of 28 as they convert on third down.
You certainly can't fault the secondary here. The coverage was almost too good downfield on third down. The quarterback realized quickly there was nowhere for him to go with the ball, decides to become a runner. He's able to pick up the first down and some.
In motion, it's Waddle. Off play action, it's Tua. He'll take off again. A gain there of 23 yards. Good for a Dolphins first down.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting first downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
He'll let this go towards the end zone.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there, or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter.
And he finds Tyreek. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, they'll come up to 3rd and 3. In motion, it's Waddle. Tua now on third down. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The Packers offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And as we look at the highlights, you see it's been tough to stop him here today. Couple of touchdowns in this ball game. He has, without a doubt, been the driving force in this offense so far. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. Hard running there. He'll get this only to about the 13. running is Jacobs. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. On comes the Packers punting team, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. This one, returnable. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. So, it's a win here for the visiting Packers. They didn't quite get the shutout they were hoping for and likely deserved. This was a tremendous defensive performance. They held the other guys to just a field goal, that's all. And that defensive unit was the driving force in this victory. So, that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. Good night from South Florida.